Arsenal won. Manchester City won. Dear, dear. Tell you what can I say, man? Arteta did cost us the game. I'm just gonna say this now. He really shouldn't be playing that midfield in big games like that. All he had to do, in my opinion, was just to play Eze and gone with that team. Go with that team apart from Mikel Moreno. I've got nothing against him, but at the same time, in these sort of games, we need more than just a guy that runs about and puts his body on the line or makes a nuisance of himself. We need someone that can create, get players into the game like Madueke, Jokeres, and Trossard. So I'm a bit disappointed in that, but hopefully he learns from that, because otherwise Liverpool will run away with it. Okay, Manchester City aren't going to win this league. They were looking to get top four, in my opinion. Manchester City. That wasn't a good Manchester City side. Last season we beat these 5-1. What's the difference? I'll tell you what the difference is. We were too caution. Yeah. It's just very frustrating. I'm not gonna be angry. I'm not gonna start shouting. I'm not gonna start swearing, because we know these sort of results where we could end up. Crucial game this. Very early in the season, we're dropping points already to Manchester City side. That's not even a good Manchester City side. I mean, when I was watching the watch along, right, I saw Haaland smiling. Why is Haaland smiling at 1-1? I tell you why. Because he stopped us. Yeah, he has stopped us. In fact, forget that. He didn't stop us, we stopped ourselves. And what I mean by us stopping ourselves is, like I said, Arteta needs to be brave. Tactically brave. Stop doing the same thing. I already predicted that on the watch along. He was going to do that midfield. And we just don't end up in the right result in big games. It does it in big games where we need to get the 3 points. We failed against Liverpool, in my opinion. Let me know in the comment section below, but I think we failed in this game. I think this is 2 points dropped. I generally think this is 2 points dropped. Take away the goal for a minute, because that was shocking what we were doing. What is that defending? Calafiore, like, come on. Is that necessary? Why are you whipping the ball in from there? And it completely goes to a City player. Zubimendi doesn't control the ball. Declan Rice doesn't control the ball. Next minute, they're on the bike. Reinders is turning. He's running with the ball. Haaland is running the back of Saliba and Gabriel. He's going through on goal. Reinders is still running with the ball. He lays it off to Haaland on his right. All Haaland needs to do is run, get a touch onto it, whack it, and score with his right foot. Bang, 1-0 down. Poor defending. It weren't necessary defending. Was it necessary to give that ball away? And we've got to do better than that sort of transitions, because you need to understand City, even though they're quite, in my opinion, bad, they can still hurt you. They hurt Manchester United last week. Yeah, and they should have battered them. They did batter them 3-0, but they should have battered them like 5 or 6. Ireland should have had like 3 or 4 in that game. So it's just annoying. The positive thing is we took a point, but is that really a positive? We were the home team. We were the team that's supposed to go out there and stamp our authority. See, Liverpool, when they played against us, do you think they were playing that sort sort of players, sort of personnel. No, they went for it. They kept it the same and went for it and got the job done. Because that's what type of club they are. Yeah, and this is why they will potentially could walk this league. What in the now? 5 points clear. In fact, I'll double check that for you now. Yeah. Look, 5 points clear. We're on 10 points. They're on 15 points already. But you're going to say to me, oh, it's only 5 games in. Doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. We need to catch up two games, guys. They need to drop. They need to drop points in 2 games already. How mad is that? Already 5 games in. Where are they going to drop points? I'll have a look. Where are they going to drop points? They got Palace next week away. Do you see them dropping points? Palace are doing really well. Maybe, potentially. I won't rule it out, but at the same time, can't rule out Liverpool finding a way to win that game. Because that's what they're good at. They know how to win games. We simply don't. We're trying to stay in the game, nullify the other team. But what are we doing to impose ourselves into getting our win? When are we gonna go and say, listen, we're beating this team, we're winning this game, we're picking up 3 points, and there's no excuses. When are we gonna do that? Instead of going into these games going, be cautious, lads, be cautious. Bollocks. Absolute joke. I'm sorry. I said I weren't going to go on a rant, but it's difficult when you're seeing the same bullshit, in my opinion. When you see this crap, big games as well. We're doing well against the Leeds. We're doing well against, what else have we played this season? We've done well against Nottingham Forest. You know, we beat Manchester United only just. Got away with it at Old Trafford. Great result. Shocking performance. But telling you guys, it's 2 points dropped. It generally is. Whether we see that end of the season, don't know. But anyway, let's go on to the players now, shall we? Raya in goal. I don't think he had a lot to do, apart from, I think he made a save from, was it Doku or Foden? Might have been 2 saves. But I felt like the first half, his distribution were quite poor. But at the same time, the whole team was poor in the first half, in my opinion. First half was an absolute joke from everybody. I don't think there was a standout player in the first half for me, in my humble opinion. But yeah, it's just alright, I suppose. Couldn't really do it with the first goal. Haaland just literally just slotted it in. That's like a routine finish for him. So yeah. Let's go to the right back, Timber. I think Timber was one of the best defenders out of our back 4 today. I think he dealt with Doku quite well. He did get himself a yellow card, but he did well to stay on the pitch and try to deal with Doku. So decent from Timber. Let's go to Gabriel. Don't know about Gabriel. So I suppose he was alright, but at the same time, the first half, Jesus Christ. I generally can't remember him doing anything wrong. But I feel like he has done something wrong, but I generally can't remember. If I'm being honest with you, I can't really remember the game. All I can feel is the fact that we drew this game. Trying very, very hard to remember parts of the game. But I'm just so frustrated. How on earth we just didn't get the result we needed. Like, if we drew to City and City played well, right, and we come away with that point. You know what? Fair play. We didn't give up, and they played well. When they scored, lads, they basically did a Jose Mourinho on us. How am I supposed to accept that? Can you tell me? How am I supposed to accept that? But anyway, Saliba, decent to say he's come back from injury. Long may that continue, because I did feel like it was a bit too early for him to come back, but at the same time, if he's alright, play him. But don't play him against Port Vale, whatever you do. Whatever you do, do not play him against Port Vale. Because I will be very, very angry if he does. I'll be fuming to a point where all you're going to be seeing me in that watch along is just me raging. That's it. Just by one player. Because he shouldn't be starting. He's just come back from injury. Anyway, midfield. Zubamende. I feel quite negative to a lot of these players at the minute. Didn't really do much, did they? Let's be honest. A lot of people are saying, Zubi Doo, where are you? I think I got to agree with him for this game. Zubi Doo, where was he? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Declan Rice. Alright. In fact, no. Sorry. No. Okay, but seriously needs to watch what he's doing. But at the same time, guys, I generally think he is playing on an injury. I felt like that for a while. We have given him a bit of rest, but I don't know. There's something about Rice, and I don't like it at the minute. Mikel Moreno didn't really do anything, did he? Let's be honest, didn't really do anything. He's alright, he tries, he gets about on the pitch. But like I said to you, he's roughly cost us about 40 mil. 35, 40 mil, yeah. And in my humble opinion, I know inflation's changing, I know the football market's a bit, but at the same time, guys, we remember when we had El Nene at the club. We expected this from El Nene. We don't expect this from a 35, 40 million pound player. I don't expect that. I need to see a bit more. But that's not his profile. He's not even a midfielder, in my opinion. He is a striker or centre forward, whatever you want to call it, in the attacking area. But Arteta's trying to make him a secondary striker instead of playing a cam. Just play a cam. Stop being clever. Do you know what I mean? Let's go to the attack now. Let's start with Trossard. Trossard, he weren't particularly amazing, but I didn't think he were absolutely shocking to a point where I'm questioning him. He gave it a go. He put himself about a fault, and I like the fact that he stood up to Bernardo Silva, because he were, in my opinion, being a bit of a prat. So I like that from Trossard. A lot. He gives a shit. That's what I got from that impression. He gave the crap in that game. So whatever you want to say about him, whatever you think about him, he does give a crap. So I suggest you should think about whether we should sell him or not, because at the end of the day, he's a good player, good squad player. It's not like he's playing every week, is he? He started against City. Should he start? I don't know. I didn't predict him to start. I didn't think he would start, but he did start. He did what he could do. Madueke. Jesus Christ. I like him. I think there's a player in there, but we have to accept, guys, is that are we going to see that player that we are seeing, that we need to see more of? At the end of the day, we need a player that's got end product. There's no point of you beating a man looking good, having these fancy touches, yeah? Got pace and all that. You beat your man comfortably, but you don't give us the end product. So that point on, we'll really need to think about him. But we've just bought him for £50 million. Hopefully, when the season progresses, we'll see the end product. We've seen scoring goals, assisting. We saw the difference when Saka came on. We'll come on to him in a minute. But yeah, that's the only thing I'll criticise Madueke for. End product is needed, especially when you're playing for a club like Arsenal. And this is why Chelsea got rid of him. Gyökeres, no service. Pretty much no service again. He tried. He pressed very well, I felt. He ran into the right channels. But honestly, in these sort of games, I don't think he'll be scoring a lot of games in these sort of games. I'll be shocked when he scores at least 2 goals against all Big Six all comps. I'll be shocked because it's not designed for us to do that. I think when we see him scoring more goals is against like the Leeds, Forest, um, Sunderland's, them sort of teams like that. I generally don't think we are getting him. We're actually using him, what he can do in these big games. But you never know. A chance might occur in the big game and he bangs one in and it's an important goal. So, but at the same time, it's like, I don't feel like we're just utilising the guy enough. But, what do I know? Substitutions. Who's come on? Oh, Eze. Should have started. Should have started. Should have played in the 10. Should have started. So they came on. We started creating chances. We did get a few shot off. I think in the first like 10, 15 minutes or so, we already had 3 or 4 shots. So compared to the first half, we were 1-0 down, boys. Do you know what I mean? So starting Eze, it might have been the difference of us getting the win today. But is what it is, isn't it? Bukayo Saka. Very good. Very good when he came on. Beat his man, but again, he can beat his man, but the difference with him between him and Madueke, he does have end product. He does contribute to goals or assists, or he can make stuff happen. But yeah, decent performance from Saka to say he had 45 minutes. Hopefully, we don't use him too much like that because again, he's just come back from injury, and it was an hamstring injury. But I'm glad he's back on the pitch because we do need him for this season. We need everyone fit for this season if we want to go on to win the Premier League or win the Champions League or just win a trophy in general. Just win something this season. But yeah, who else came off? Who else came on? Martinelli. Order Martinelli. Coming off the bench 2 games in a row and you got yourself goals. That's what we want to see, lad. Come on the pitch, do your job. And have you noticed the difference, guys? When he scores goals, he's actually in the middle. Because that's where he should be playing. He should be based centrally. Not out wide. He's shocking out wide. Because he's not a winger. Both goals, it's happened with him running in behind. In central areas. And what does he do? He bags one in. What a finish, by the way. And what a pass from Eze. Nice little ball over the top. Eze ball over the top. Martinelli runs in behind. Gets the ball. Chips it over Donnarumma. 1-1. Yeah. What else came off? What else came off? Ranieri. Ranieri, didn't really impact the game that much. He did came off for like 84th minute. I didn't really see what he did, but he should be starting games in my opinion. Whether you agree with me or not, I think he should be starting a few games. With Odegaard being injured and that. But we'll see, won't we, with him. Mosquera came on. Didn't really have to do a lot. He came on, 90th minute? just to see the game out or to make sure Zubimendi's not injured. I don't know. But anyway, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man, if you're new. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Safe people, love.